Hi everyone, it's Dr. Jen from drjenmed.com doing a video for the young woman, I think, or anybody in the reproductive age, where we're going to be talking about how to work with your cycle. And what cycle am I talking about? Your monthly cycle, and how to thrive with the cycle. Now, men, they have a cycle based on their reproductive hormone, testosterone, and the testosterone is highest in the mornings and it's lower in the evening. So when they get up and ready to work in the morning, they are being supported by their testosterone levels being high in the morning. And then in the evening, it's time to rest, it's time to recover. We as women, we have a different cycle. It's not every day per se. It's every month, every 28, 30, some women 35 days. There is a cycle. But for the sake of simplicity and ease of understanding of this video, we're going to talk about the woman's cycle as every 4 weeks. All right. So the first week, day one, your period just starts. So let's call week one your week of bleeding. Okay. That can last anywhere from 3 to 5 up to 7 days for usually. So then you have week two, week three, then into and week two, by the end of week two, you are now ovulating. You are releasing another egg, hoping to meet a sperm. Then you have your week three, and then you have your week four, which if you did not get pregnant, it is that what we call the PMS week, premenstrual time, in anticipation for a new week one. Okay? And that is the time usually women tend to be a little more moody, emotional, bloated, breast tender, all of those kinds of symptoms, right? Now, that is the natural cycle. We flow on a monthly, 1 month. It's a monthly cycle. So that week one, when you are bleeding, you might feel your energy is a little lower. You might be more sleepy, more tired. So this is the time to rest, to sleep, to recover, to make sure you're eating properly, especially iron-rich foods because you're losing blood. This is the time to be calm. This is not the ideal time, for example, to be doing strenuous exercise and activity. This may not be the time to be, you know, extremely active, for example. And then now, after you have bled for the 7 days or whatever, you're now entering week two. You notice week two, you feel much better. Your mood has improved. You're not as grumpy. You're not as tired all the time. You feel happier. You feel more energetic. You feel like you can think clearer. You're more creative. You're ready to go. So that week is the week you want to do all of your creative pursuits. You're writing a song, you're writing a poem, you're doing, this is when you are at your best, so to speak. Week two into week three. When you reach week two, call it about day 14, but it could be a little earlier. You ovulate. And remember, all of this is being guided by your hormones, your reproductive hormones, your estrogen, progesterone. So not only are you more energetic and creative, but you're also more horny because you ovulate. So women, this is the time to catch up on yourself and know, say your hormones might be saying you're horny, but this is not the time to make no wrong decision and end up pregnant. You understand? This is the time to understand what is going on with your body. So you know by the end of week two, going into week three, you're gonna feel a little more horny. So you have to go exert more self-control and be wise with your decisions. Week three is also a nice week. Same thing, you feel energetic, you feel good, you feel sexy, you feel on top of the world. Use it wisely, right? Exercise, do everything. Then comes week four. So week four now is that week before you're going to bleed. Again, now it comes with all of that hormonal changes because obviously you did not get pregnant. So the hormonal changes are going to cause you to feel what? Bloated. Your breast's going to feel tender. You might feel moody and all of that. You might feel like a saddy. easy to cry, all of that. So that is not really the time you want to be making no major, big decision. Not true. I'm not saying you can't, but I'm telling you that is not the ideal time if you're working with the month. Okay? This is the time you want to nourish your body properly. Rest and maybe spend more time on social things and getting in tune with God and nature and just being more serene and calm and all of that in anticipation for next week, which is when you will be bleeding again. So that is the natural monthly flow of a woman. A lot of women, we track our periods and know it do, and that's all we think about, but it goes beyond that because you cannot separate your physical, your biology, from your emotional, from your spiritual. We're all of that is one body. So if you are wise, you will start to understand now why you and your spouse have arguments the week before your period and relationships break down because you're cranky. So that may be the time you need for just be meditating more and just shut your mouth, for example. Or when is the best time for you to be, book that business meeting when you're at your highest, you're most creative, you're on the go. Something to think about. Until next time, this has been Dr. Jen. Bye.